Hello everyone. Make sure my camera's going. It is. Welcome to another edition of Our Couple of Acres. I'm Clayton and we're here in Delaware on November 27th and we've got a beautiful sunny day, moderate temperatures, and the weatherman says we're going to be like this for quite a few days to come. So I thought today would be a good day to dig some canna bulbs. These were canna bulbs that I planted in front of my lima beans because of their terrific flowering capabilities. I figured that the canna flowers would help attract the bees, which in turn would pollinate my lima beans. Well, it turned out that the soil was so rich because I amended it with compost and composted horse manure that the canna bulbs actually outgrew the lima beans and blocked the sun. They grew to be about 5 to 6 feet tall and put out a gorgeous scarlet, deep red bloom at the top. So what I sacrificed in lima growth, I gained in the gorgeous beauty that these cannas put out. And boy, are they ever pretty. So what we're going to do today is dig a root ball and show you how many plants we're going to have from one root ball for next year. We're going to divide this root ball into probably between 20 and 25 separate bulbs for next year's planting. And we will have a ton of bulbs left over that I'll be giving away to family and friends. So what we will do in order to dig this root ball up is I have a spade here and we're going to dig, well, some people use a turning fork, but these root balls are so big I'm going to have to use the spade so I can dig down a little further. But what we will do is dig approximately 6 to 8 inches away from the outside of the root ball. That way we won't damage any of the tubers that are underground. They're not too deep and the roots aren't real deep, so they do come up fairly easily. During this video I may have to turn my back on you once or twice to get around this root ball. So let's have at it. Once this circle is cut, the root ball will come out fairly easily based on the fact that the roots really aren't that deep. And you'll see when I tip this thing over and show you. See, it's starting to fall already with just one circle around the base. A lot of times these root balls will actually divide themselves as they're coming up out of the ground. I will leave the foliage on the plant. I'll remove it later. But as we remove this root ball, the foliage will act as a handle to help to pull this root ball free of the soil. Again, excuse me for turning my back on you, but we're almost ready to bring her up. So I'll grab the foliage and just sort of tilt that baby back. And there we have it, it's up out of the ground. So we'll knock some dirt off, back into the hole. We want these roots as clean as possible for when we go to store them in about a week or so. See, they break apart fairly easily, and we'll go ahead and remove this root ball and take it over to the dividing table, and I'll show you how we divide them, remove the foliage, and set them out to dry for about a week prior to storing them for the winter. I'll store them in the basement in paper bags and boxes. I'll address that at a later point in this video. Thanks for watching. We'll go on over to the drying table. I'll be right back with you. Another point, you might want to wear gloves when you do this. They are somewhere. I thought they were in my pocket, but there somewhere.